Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Compliance Corner with John Hanson. Today is Thursday, May 21st. Wow, it is getting later and later in the year, and summer is almost here. And I'm so excited because I'm here with my very good friend, Mr. John Hanson. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Kole.
Fantastic. Okay, so yesterday we got some really great feedback on what phase two is going to look like, especially for real estate offices. And why don't we start off today where you wanted to do would be what is phase two kind of meaning and what is current on that. So let's take a look at the counties eligible to move to phase two. Tell us a little bit about that, John.
Sure. The governor's office has approved some counties to go ahead already and be in phase two right now, and so they're there. They had to get approval for that, and then you see those in yellow that are approved, and then there's other counties that are in that reddish color that are going to be that are eligible to apply to be in phase two, and so they should probably be pretty quick. But those are the only ones that are in phase two, and those in general don't affect us. But like Thurston County, very quickly should be in phase two, and so we would want to be aware of that if we're going a little bit south to do business, and or in Mason County to do business. And so I just want to make sure that everyone is aware that some counties are already in phase two, that some will very, very shortly be in phase two, and that next month we're hopeful that on the 1st we'll be in phase two also.
Right, big fingers crossed on that. We are still in phase one at a minimum until May 31st. Okay, so we got a little bit of guidelines also on modifications for phase two for real estate firms. So we have 4 points here, and I'm going to read through those for us. First, real estate firms may open their offices in a limited fashion. By the way, this is in phase two, so we're not there just yet. Then we have commercial brokers can engage in the same in-person services as residential brokers. I know we've got a few commercial brokers that is going to very, very much excite. Then we have 3 persons as opposed to 2 persons are allowed on site for permitted in-person real estate activities for both residential and commercial brokerages, both improved and unimproved properties. And then finally, sign installers may install real estate signs. Tell us more, John.
Yeah, and so one of the things that I want to mention is that both in the phase one we're in and in phase two both, that we are, if we're going to be going out in the public at all, that we need to have a face mask, protective mask on at all times. If we're going into someone else's house, we need to have that on. And so we want to make sure that we are, observing the protocols that are required, and that face mask is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, gotcha. So another thing I think all of our folks would really want to know is, okay, when we open up, what's that going to look like? So our plan is, first of all, we've got some guidelines that are coming out from the state regarding requirements that every brokerage will have for being able to open up. We are working through those right now. And then when we are able to open up in phase two, it's not just going to be that the offices are just going to willy-nilly open, right, John? It's going to be that we have procedures in place. Am I correct on that?
That's correct, and also the public will not be allowed to enter the offices.
Absolutely. So phase two still does not include open to the public. And we will have some very clear guidelines, some very clear social distancing that will be coming out. We're working through those the remainder of this week and next week in an anticipation that we might, and I'm going to stress, might be able to open up the office during the first week of June. So everybody stay tuned for that. We're working hard on that. And John, this is good news. I mean, this is feeling like we might be able to get back to some semblance of business as it used to be. Am I right?
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to start happening all pretty fast, and so that's why I wanted to address this call with you this morning to everybody is so that we're prepared for when this happens. We don't jump the gun on certain activities. We know, the protocols of what's going to happen and that kind of thing. So.
Fantastic, John. Well, thank you so much for this review, and everybody stay tuned. We've got a lot more things coming your way, but this is our first step into phase 2. All right, everybody have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend, and we will see you all next Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.